end of the world party was going down, a storm, not a sober body to be found, as was the norm. Cars parked on every corner of the summer lawn, by the old barn in the middle of nowhere. But Jamie left the party when it was in full swing, 'cause the next day his sister took her wedding ring. And besides, if he got stopped, he'd say his insulin was at home and he just had to get there. Now usually things wouldn't have turned out this way, but the sign saying beware broken bridge had washed away in the storm that ripped right through the town the previous day, flooding riverbanks and anything near. And although the car was doomed, there can be little doubt that a sober body probably could have crawled back out. But with algae in your lungs, it's pretty hard to shout, especially when there's nobody to hear. But you and I, we drag each other down, 'cause it's just so comfortable to have someone around. We write these pretty songs to mask the honesty we lack. You can hum this to your milkman, but he's not gonna hum it back. Now Sarah walks the quiet streets of her hometown, with her head always held in her hands or at the ground, only looking up to accept with a furrowed brow the flowers that had all been rushed to her. There were flowers in the church to help the prayers go by. There were flowers on the hillside where the lovers lie. But there were flowers on the roadside where her brother died. So flowers never meant that much to her. But you and I, we drag each other down, 'cause it's just so comfortable to have someone around. We write these pretty songs to mask the honesty we lack. You can hum this to your milkman, but he's not gonna hum it back. A lifetime for this. I knew you were mine from the first clumsy time that we plucked up the courage to kiss. And although my concerns in relative terms mean nothing when compared to yours, every season so slow since I had to let go of the girl that I truly adore. And now loved ones bring flowers and gather forever, and just rose of Greek's early haze. But you find it such duty to see any beauty in flowers you're handed these days. Your interest is only the death that comes slowly each time that their lifeline is torn, and your left hand ring finger, my darling, stays naked as the day you were born. The end of the world party was going blissfully. Not a person spoke of last year as had been agreed, and the wind blew ever present through the cedar trees, exactly as it always had before. Exactly as it always had before. Exactly as it always had before. Exactly as it always had before.